That's not cool. Look at that. Right where I needed it to not be. Oh boy. Alright, so what am I going to do with that? Does anybody know? It is not what I wanted at all. I was really liking the color separations too. What do I do, folks? What do I do? What do I do? And what do I do? Why didn't it do that? I made 2 pours on it because it soaked it in. Okay, so since I don't know what I'm doing, what I am doing here is a YouTube cross-channel challenge. I believe it's what it is. So this guy right here, Jordan Woodworks, Bruce, threw me under the bus with water. So, as you can see, my water project has a big crack in it. What do I do with it? What do I do with it? Do I try to turn it out some more and see if I can make it go away? If maybe it's just superficial? I don't no. I can't remember. I can't remember what it looked like underneath. How much of this is going to be resin? I'm going to assume that this big blob right here overheated and it cracked, but it didn't have any cracks on top or bottom. Oh, really, I like the colors too. Look at the separations in it. You know, those are, you know, happy mistakes because I wasn't trying to do it. Of course, the heater came on. So, alright, so let me get the tool sharpened up and let me make a few more cuts on this to see how bad that actually is and get some of this wobble out. Well, that crack ain't getting any better. Alright, so how am I going to fix that, folks? Back in the pressure pot. So I can stand it up just like so. Put me a dam around it like so. And then, yeah, it's another day. Another day. I should have done this Saturday instead of screwing around. This is so brittle it's chipping out. Alright, well, I'm not quite sure what to do, so let me get some resin mixed up. I'm just going to mix up one color and dump it down in it. I mean, it appears that it's going away here. It's hard to say how far it goes in. So if I build a dam and yeah, yeah. All right. that sharp blade is really playing the hell with that. Look at that. That sharp blade. I like that. Okay, well, nothing there. That looks okay. That's gonna be an issue. Yeah, I'll see that right there, right? Well, I think I'm going to try and shape it better before I try and fix it. I'm having a really hard time with it being hard, and it's just destroying this blade unless it's something in the wood. This is how I end up with this shape all the time. Actually, it's because you get so much more to look at, I think, if you get all these different angles. I know I explained it all the time. And I like it, and I know a lot of you like it. But, you know, some people want me to get away from the big old fat heavy foot, but I think it gives more character to everything. And then, you know, I still have to try to get rid of that. Ugh. I seem to have filled that one okay. It's ugly, but it's okay. Maybe I can get rid of that. I got quite a bit more to take off. See, the wood's cracked also here, and that's not helping any. So hopefully I can get that out of there too. I'm gonna tell you, this lathe wobbling around ain't helping any. But that ain't getting any better. Ah, crap! What do I do? I mean, I got rid of some of it. Still not quite the shape I want, but we're close. So I'll keep going. What I do think is I can hide those with clear resin. Should fill those in. They're not really that bad, so I think I can leave those and straighten this up a little bit because I've just made it lumpy. Okay, I suppose I'll stop pressing my luck now. Okay, so I am going to sand the entire thing, both sides, starting at 80. You know, 120, 240, 320, 400, 600, and 800. And seal it and get that resin coat on it. Wow, that's a big crack. I didn't realize how big that crack was. Everything else should fill in. I was worried about this one here, because on the other side it's got a big crack in the wood, but it never came, just barely came through. So let me get this sanded. Okay, so I'm going with Total Boat 2-to-1 with a medium set hardener. Always goes this way. So remember that crack? I said, no big deal, we'll fill it, right? So this thing is raised on both sides, actually. So I don't know why. I don't know why. It's always something. So I'm gonna try to grind this down or sand it down. I'm gonna hit it with a sander, and then I'm gonna sand the whole thing down, because I got some other things, like, you know, there's holes here, and so I want to get it taken back down and resealed. And then in here, alright, so there's that right there that's raised. So this is raised also right here. So I'm going to see if I can just, before we spin it and sand it, but like some of these holes aren't filled. This isn't filled, and you know, this is rotating, so it's not staying. And then these ones here aren't filled. This here, and then this guy here. I doubt I'm going to get them filled, but I'm going to try to fix this up a little bit better. So I'm going to do a little bit of sanding, and I'll show you some of that. Just a little bit, real quick. And then, you know, we'll put another coat on this, and we'll get the logo ready for the bottom. And I think I'm going to go with it just like it is. I mean, it does give a character when it's got divots and holes and that in it, and I'm running out of time. As usual. So, let me get to that. Alright, so you all see the shiny spots here. I'm going to try to get sanded back down to that, because I'm not sure if these are runs. They look like runs, maybe. What's happening, because this big chunk of resin's on this side, that this would go real slow and then go fast, and then slow and then fast. Because it's only turning one way. So I'm going to try to sand that out. That lump right there, anyways, I didn't realize was there until just now, but we'll come back in when I'm putting some resin on here. Okay, so I just made a little heat box with the hair dryer, and you gotta be careful because it gets a bit hot in there. So I just wanted to warm that up some so that the resin would flow a little better on it. So here again, Total Boat 2-to-1 with a medium set resin. Part of the reason for heating that up was so that it would set the resin up a little better with the heat. So that's still warm. It's not hot, it's still warm. It was way too hot a little while ago. And we're just going to paint another coat on. I don't know where it goes down in that hole there, or that hole there. It just disappeared right in that hole. And it's gonna go disappear in this hole too. Alright, you see how it slows? I think they gave me the sags, but we'll see. No stickers this week. So, since Bruce threw me under the bus, Jordan Woodworks, I'm sure I already put it up in the corner. So, it'll be in the description below and at the end of the video. Now, he threw me under the bus for his YouTube cross-channel challenge 2021. So, his pick was water. I'm not sure what the game is that they're doing, but every month they pick something and everybody has to somewhat accomplish that in some way, shape, or form. Not strictly wood turning, like I could have painted waves or something, you know. I could have done something like that. So I just decided to do like a ocean looking bowl. Because I know that the box elder and the blues tend to look like a, you know, like an old school map. So more like an inlet right there, I guess. And then I went with, you know, you see my big crack right there? Yeah, that's what happens when you pour too much resin in one spot at one time. But, you know, it is what it is, right? And you can't see it from my house. Well, maybe. But I like the foot. This is why I like the foot, because it gives it really cool looking character. So I did get my logo into the bottom. I'm not sure if that's set up yet, so I'm not going to touch it. I had like 3 colors I painted: white, black, and the turquoise. The white stood out, but I'm like, it doesn't really go with it. So I went with the turquoise on there, and the colors are really good on this. There's a lot of flaws in it, but they give it character. Like you can see all the divots and pits and from the holes, the bug holes in that. But other than that, it turned out okay. I'd like to say it was fun, but I almost threw it in the fire pit I don't know how many times. But I got it done. So this is my project for his water challenge, or cross-channel challenge. Cross-channel? Yeah. This is my entry for it. So, some kind of waterish type bowl. I don't know what you want to call it. Something. Ocean bowl. They were really cool colors. That's too bad that there's a big crack in it like that, but it happens, you know. So anyways, I'll put pictures up at the end, that way. And links for Bruce over there in the description below. And we'll put links for, I think it's on Instagram also, so I'll put links for Instagram, or at least the hashtag YTCCC, I believe it is, 2021. And so you can find it on Instagram there and see what everybody has made each month. Participated, there you go, has participated in it. So give her a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'm not sure this was going to be up on time. If it is, if not, I'm sorry. It's like 9 o'clock now and I haven't even got it rendered yet. So it might not make it tonight. So it might be a little late. So if it's late, I'm sorry. And you have a great weekend. Bye.